that first topic is really throwing me for a loop, eh?
Yeah, it's changing tack from the previous time we just said.
Yeah.
And honestly, as a Drake superfan, I just thought you'd know.
Yeah,
Dude, I have no idea about any of this.
Yeah.
So these two know it.
So the first,
You tee it up, bro.
Yeah.
the first topic on the board just says Drake condom situation.
Yeah.
So he doesn't use them. So we're on to the next topic.
Yeah, okay. We already found that out.
You guys use condoms?
I have no need
not
for
when
them.
I have to.
I have no need. I'm never.
Damn, all right.
I'm not fortunate to.
Just happy to have them run around the shop. Because you need employees. Like, that's
Straight out, yeah. That's a business decision.
Keep
for
it in
them.
house.
They get bored and you start writing that, spilling out their IID forms.
What's that? What's that? What's ID?
I don't know, I think it's Spanish.
Yeah, no, I gotta keep the employees in house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In-house.
In house, bro.
Gotta
Nah,
keep it in
yeah.
house.
It's just
Yeah, I wish. Yeah.
um
Oh yeah. Do you know the backstory? So you want to tee it up?
So the general idea that I got, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, which I'm probably not.
Here we go.
Is apparently whenever Drake has sexual intercourse.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell the story first, and then that'll obviously give the bigger picture. So he had sexual intercourse with a young lady, and following it, he went to the bathroom. He used the condom, took it off, put it down or something, went to the bathroom. She then went to scoop.
yeah. Ingredients.
She went to scoop the liquid out of the condom.
Yeah.
And
To get the bag.
Inseminate.
insert
Yeah.
it.
She
Of
wanted to
course.
inseminate herself.
Yeah.
Insert it into her genitals.
You hear that?
Little did she know.
Little did she know, swit it. Her vagina starts burning and she starts like screaming her lungs off.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Because he put chili in the condom.
Tabasco.
To kill the Tabasco.
Yeah,
to kill
of course,
the,
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
the fuck?
legit.
Wait, what?
Lucky genius, eh?
Low key?
That's why there's no Tabasco sauce in Toronto.
It's all at Drake's house.
So okay,
He's been
so that's
stockpiling.
wild, but makes sense. Scientifically, do his little generals die?
So wait. Okay, two things here. Two
Okay,
things.
yeah.
Number one, so this is such a weird conversation. But so when you
Rich.
when you nut in a condom, are those still like good to go swimmers?
Yeah.
Are they actually?
Yeah, of
They're good to go.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't know.
I thought it was like a there was like an expiry date, you know, like
Bro,
No, but like, it would've-
10 seconds?
Bro,
Yeah.
think
I don't
about it
know.
this way. Say you see the supermarket, like the big ass vinegar bottle.
Yeah.
And you've been to like sushi, right?
mm,
And they got the little ones.
yeah.
You think they're buying it like that?
No, of course.
They're getting the fat ass vinegar.
100,
bottle
100.
And putting
And
it in the little.
and it's still got a
the
shelf
little-
life,
it's-
yeah.
And you know it's shaped like a fish.
Yep.
They put it in that little one, and then you can squirt that.
Yeah, I just
So
made.
it's still,
Have you ever squirted
yeah.
the little one? The little vinegar
Yeah.
still tastes good, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
taste.
And that's cum.
And this facts. No, that's a fact.
Metaphorically.
I think
Right,
essentially what you're trying to
the
say is that
analogy of
the
doing,
shelf
yeah.
life does carry over.
The
Yeah.
shelf life of cum.
or just
What is it?
Yes.
How
what, the
many-
shelf life?
Yeah.
Personally, I haven't tested it out.
If someone listening knows the shelf life of cum,
Yeah.
If
please.
I had to guess, I'd say 9 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
But when
Nice.
does it stop turning? When does it stop being cum and turns into a baby? Like once it's out?
Nah, so
Once the two things form
Oh,
the
then-
embryo.
yeah.
what happens? What I've been told is that the semen exits the urethra and enters the uterus, and then it soaks the egg /
No.
ovaries.
Yeah.
You missed a step.
What did I miss?
What did you
If a man loves a woman,
When two people love each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
so when
when
Not necessarily. You haven't met my family.
so the swimmers
Yeah, they skipped that part. But yeah, soaks the ovaries.
yeah.
You know the ovaries, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, 100.
Soaks the ovaries, and then I think it's the ovaries that then create the egg.
Gotcha.
Right.
Embryo.
The egg moves
Zygote.
into the uterus.
Yep.
The uterus
becomes
womb.
becomes a zygote.
Yeah.
into the womb.
Yeah. And then 9 months later, Martin's born.
Yeah.
Yeah, full head of hair, full beard,
Yeah.
and straight onto the
toes.
Honda Civic.
Yeah.
100%.
Pulls into the driveway.
That's me.
9 months.
Yeah.
I really got that whole biology
actually-
thing wrong, but
No,
Yeah.
I reckon
dropped
you were
science in
spot
year
on,
10,
bro.
so.
I reckon you were spot on.
Probably.
Okay, so the cum is still alive.
Pretty
And,
much,
and
yeah.
so
Yes.
the next question is putting hot sauce in it. Does that now?
Yeah.
that kills the
Yeah.
cum.
That
Do you reckon?
It does?
It does.
Well, if he's done it really,
I
it
was about to
must.
say,
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
must have, like-
he's only got, what, one kid?
He's only got one, so it's clearly working
it's
for him.
working for him.
Yeah.
It kills the cum. Tabasco sauce and saliva.
Angel?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So why doesn't he
You
just
must
spit
go
in
through a
it?
lot of saliva then.
That's why people spit on it before they make sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
okay.
oh no, that's out the case.
What? Just say it.
Just like adding flavor. You know what I mean?
What to the cum?
Yeah. What if he's just adding flavor to it?
I mean, that is absolutely plausible.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, it was interesting that if he was adding flavor to it and Auntie knew that, how she was tasting that by entering it into her.
Yeah, makes no
Yeah,
Yeah,
sense.
so she was clearly trying to make another El Drake.
Yeah, she's trying to have another
Well,
one.
imagine the check you get from that. though.
Oh, 100%.
That's
I'll
a
do it
lifetime
too.
guarantee.
Yeah.
You know what
yeah.
would be crazy though is that it could, maybe it could still work. The Tabasco sauce and Drake's cum.
Do you reckon it's worth a try, eh?
Yeah, the baby just comes out Mexican.
Ah,
Yeah, there you
yes. That'll be
There
it.
you go.
Or
That'll
ginger.
be it. Or ginger.
Fiery redhead. Can we say that?
What?
What?
Well, we just did. so-
Redhead?
What,
Yeah.
redhead?
You can say
Fiery,
redhead.
fiery.
They're fiery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes out with a bit of spice.
yeah.
Yeah.
So why does he add Tabasco sauce and not just throw it away? Like a
No, because he threw it away.
He threw
Oh.
it away.
But she clearly went back
grabbed
and
it.
got it and tried to inseminate herself.
Yeah.
So obviously, here, this is what happened. They did the deed.
Yeah.
He made sure to remove the condom, put Tabasco sauce on it to kill his seed,
Yeah.
put it in the bin,
Yeah.
knowing there's a chance that she could come back, so obviously kill it.
Yeah.
He had obviously left, come back because she's screaming.
Yeah.
So she's obviously tried to inseminate herself with the spicy semen,
Yeah.
and obviously didn't work out well for her.
Fuck the admin of being Drake, eh?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
The admin of trying to just have a one night stand and you got to do all this extra stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you typically have to do extra stuff for one night stands in general.
Do you?
Have you guys had a one night stand?
Yeah. Not in a long time.
Doesn't count
Oh, together
because you guys have seen each other.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, no. Nah. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't count if you started a podcast together.
Yeah.
It's not a one night stand.
Well, what sort of
That's
extra
a
work?
3-year deal.
What sort of extra work are you referring to?
Like next day kind of thing. Like
Yeah, that does. Yeah.
You know, if it is quite awkward because you're like, well, do we pretend that we're like still mates or do we?
Nah, you know what time it
No,
is,
that's
right?
a lot of extra. That's a lot of extra admin.
Yeah.
I remember one time I sat outside on the street and didn't have there was no Uber. There was no Uber.
Oh, this was
this was way back
in the day.
There was no Uber or anything.
Yeah.
So I had no way of getting home, no phone, no cash. So I literally just had to sit outside on the street and wait for somebody to pick me up. And it just so happened my cousin was driving to work and saw me.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I mean, he was
Nah,
picking me up from our cousin's house.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
I mean, yeah, he was leaving his house, but
Yeah.
He's just backing out of the driveway. Like, I'm out of here.
It's convienience.
Yeah.
He was already leaving for work, so I was like,
Yeah, why not?
I'll hop in with you, yeah?
but yeah, 14 was a crazy year.
Yeah.
How old were you guys when you lost your virginity?
Pending.
yeah,
Hey.
pending.
How
Yeah.
old was I? I was old, man. I was a late bloomer, eh? Like 20.
12.
Were you in your 20s?
Yeah, bro, yeah. I would have been.
What, like 21?
Yeah, probably 21.
Judgmental tone right there,
Yeah.
man.
Hard out,
No,
man.
I was late. I was 18, 19.
Yeah. No, I think that's not late. That's pretty. That's good.
That society makes you feel like that's late.
Yeah, society makes you
Yeah.
feel you gotta
Normal?
do it at like 15, 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember there were dudes that I went to school with that were reading at like 13.
Yeah, bro. Straight
It's
up.
like, what?
Oh, that was wild, eh?
That's where did you grow up again?
Wano.
Yeah, that's
That's
yeah.
late bloomers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
13,
That's what they're
14,
called. Those
that's
are called
like,
late
man,
bloomers.
Yeah, yeah.
They're catching up,
I
eh?
remember by the time I had sex for the first time, there was a few of the boys were bloody on their
Parents.
second.
They were granddads.
Oh, mate. Yeah.
Straight up.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that. It'd be like
Yeah,
that.
but they-
But shout out Wano.
Yeah.
That is a place that could use Tabasco sauce and condoms.
Fucking
man.
or just condoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, all condoms.
Just
Yeah.
condoms. Yeah.
Come on, kids, wrap it up, man. Wrap it up.
Jeez. Also, I feel like I'm the only one answering all of Joe's embarrassing questions. Hey, you guys are.
It's not embarrassing.
You guys are really skating. You guys are really skating by.
Yeah, how old are
You
you?
guys are really skating by.
Pending.
these. See what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, I was late bloomer too,
One
like
of these,
22.
22?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Religious.
Yeah, religious.
There was a time.
Were you
where-
religious?
Yeah, no, where I was saving myself to marriage until
Oh,
like
shit.
lost
Really?
my virginity. I'm like, no, I'm good now.
You Christian?
That was just the excuse I was using.
Yeah.
yeah. Always gonna cover up.
I remember I was saving myself for marriage.
Question, Joey. Is Wainui actually wild?
It's actually...
Because you know how like Hamilton's got their stigma.
And then you go there and it's actually pretty like...
It's not too bad. I mean, we're hardly there, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
But is Wainui like wild like that?
It was pretty wild back in the... But it's wild like in small spurts, you know?
Mm.
So there's actually like... A lot of it's fairly normal. But there's definitely like, out the gate shit there.
What do you guys mean by wild? Like what is that?
Alright, I'll tell you... This will give you an indication. So I remember I was walking home from intermediate one day. And one of my mates just walks up to me and goes, "Bro, you want to have a sip?" And he's sipping on a vodka cruiser.
Oh, true.
True.
Yeah, I was 12.
Fucking hell.
And did you have the sip?
Bro, I was fucked.
Straight to head,
Yeah, I was fucked walking home. But yeah, like kids, you know, kids would
Just shit
drink,
like that,
drink
eh?
walking home. Remember there was this alleyway that kids would like smoke weed in and shit, and there was always fights in that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's actually no different to like anywhere else, really.
There's
But-
pockets of like Auckland that's like that, I guess.
Oh, straight up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be.
Yeah.
We've been talking about Gen Z recently because
Yeah.
they're making us feel some type of way.
Yeah, hard out.
Are they getting like, are they starting to do that stuff earlier, or are they getting more like mature?
Nah, because I think it's the other way around.
It's
bro.
not
I
cool.
think-
They're not doing it as
yeah,
much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
As
cool.
much,
Yeah, drugs and
Because
shit is
we were
not
talking
cool.
about the sex thing, and apparently they're not doing that as much.
Yeah, they're not doing
And so
that.
it's like the drugs and stuff like that. I don't
Same
know.
boat.
Same thing.
boat. Yeah, yeah.
You know
yeah.
what they are doing a lot though? They're doing like, so if you think about what like somebody who, at least within our generation, considers themselves socially acceptable. So it'd be somebody who's like, I don't smoke cigarettes, but they fucking vape every day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
shit like
Which
that.
is,
The kids are
ah,
doing,
okay,
you
so
know?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
trying to make themselves. Do you think it's like a trying to make themselves like look better?
Oh, bro,
As
it's, you know what's crazy is I was listening to this podcast the other day and they were talking about how the entire thing around like, you know, the social expectations, like when we were younger, you know, the whole thing about being cool and like being masculine and stuff, that's changed now
Yeah.
to being, you know, virtuous, I guess, and the appearance that you support like certain things and you live by certain values, even though that may not actually be the case, but kids are picking on that early that, okay, that's what you have to do to not get in trouble.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I have to be like without actually understanding like what that actually means. Do you
Yeah.
kind of get what I mean?
So you got to front being virtuous.
I don't think it's the front. I think it's just you assimilate to what you think is acceptable, and especially when you're a kid, you have no idea what
Oh,
your actual
totally.
identity
Do you think
is.
our generation fronts more so than the Z?
Front's like what specifically being virtuous or just in
Virtuous.
general?
Just in general.
Yeah. There's like a level of it, right?
Yeah.
Our generation does, I guess, but Gen Z are doing it like.
Because they've picked up on, or they're trying to avoid the repercussions.
You know, like for an example, I would say something like climate change. You're seeing them talk about climate change all the time, and if I'm completely honest, I bet most of them do not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
they
we
know.
say that all the time.
Sure.
But they know, in the same way that we back in the day we used to feel like we had to act tough and play rugby and shit.
Yeah.
That's their
okay,
version of
okay,
Yeah,
that makes
yeah,
more
yeah.
sense.
So
So
they're all going to be saying like, yeah, I'm all for climate change and shit, and they're still chucking their rubbish.
So they
outside.
so they're just trying to ride these trends and be cool.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like to be accepted.
To be accepted,
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally.
And that's the new thing.
Right, yeah. So
Ah.
that's a good explanation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also like
It's pretty interesting.
we've been we kind of been saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like how many of these kids that go to like the protests and do all the rest of that stuff
Yeah,
is
really
like
care.
and bro, that's exactly it. It's like and to be honest, I'm on the side. It's like they shouldn't have to actually understand that.
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Like,
But to be socially accepted, they feel like they have to.
they feel like they have
Yeah.
to, and it's like when it comes to like my younger brothers, and I'll be the same with my kids. It's like I'm not gonna force an expectation of understanding on shit like that before they've even figured out who the fuck they are.
fuck yeah.
Because I'm like, I would much rather you figure out what your perspective is
Yeah.
before you then feel like you have to start putting that perspective
Right.
onto like all these really complicated things.
Yeah.
Even people our age fucking don't even understand like what their viewpoint is.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
straight up.
So I honestly feel bad for the kids.
So they
'Cause-
they almost feel like it's like, oh, what are the 3 issues you care about the most?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, fuck, I'm like 16 years old. All I care
I know.
about is like,
I'm
you know,
just fucking
soccer
trying to-
practice or whatever. Like,
No, honestly.
I don't want to think about that shit, man.
Honestly.
Equality and all that. Like, fuck, it's not one for me to worry about.
Bro, like you think about how hard it is for you to probably have a conversation about it now without like feeling like you're scared about upsetting someone.
Yeah,
or
bro.
offending someone.
Yeah.
Imagine like a 15, 16-year-old kid.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
Bro, I was scared to tell people I hadn't had a root yet.
Yeah. I don't even think I had all the words to like explain how I
Fucking
feel. You know?
hell.
Like,
Just everyone's like, yeah, I had a root. Like, oh, me too, bro.
yeah, hard out,
I
bro.
can say-
Yeah.
If you told me climate change back in the day, I would have been like, yeah, fucking turn the AC off. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't
Hard,
know what the fuck you're talking about.
hard out, eh?